YouTube, and this should be so interesting. We we're testing out the difference between StreamYard and Zoom, and we're actually live streaming to 2 different places at the same time. We just started live on my YouTube channel, but for the past 20 minutes, we've been broadcasting live on Zoom to Daniel's Facebook page. And we're starting to show some of the features here behind the scenes in the StreamYard broadcast studio. And I'm about to send out a message to my YouTube live stream. Hi, uh, go ahead and um, ask us anything. Now, that will go out to my YouTube live stream. Now, if I had this going out to your Facebook page, you would see that same comment here with that on it. So yeah, yeah. So this is great because now it's interactive, and instead of having to open up Facebook and YouTube at the same time to respond to comments, it's just right here next to the broadcast that I'm conducting. So let's keep going. We went through banners, and now we're going to go into the brand. So if you've got your color skew number, you can type it in here. You can change the brand color, which will then change the lower thirds or these title card banners. You can add a logo in the corner with a transparent PNG. Of course, if you don't use a transparent PNG, it just looks like that. But yeah, StreamYard has their own, and that's kind of default with their brand. But you can see that it's a nice little feature to have up there in the corner. Now, they've also given us what's called an overlay, and these are very unique to StreamYard because not only can I overlay an image, but I can play a video clip. Are you ready for this? Let's see how it comes across. All right. Yeah, it was a little bit loud. And I'm working on that. But thanks for letting me show that. It's kind of a great way to create an introduction and an outro for your show is to have a quick little 30-second video clip like that. Right. I thought we might touch on Sling Studio real quick because that's also a method for going live in a broadcast. Actually, that's the first proving ground, the crucible that I went through in learning how to do a lot of live broadcasting. And it starts with this sort of a setup right here. Yes. So in this setup, you see here on eBay, it's listed for $21.79, and it comes with the hub, comes with one transmitter and one robo-operated camera. So you could set up a webcam like this one on your computer and have that robo camera somewhere else, maybe closer to the stage, and you could control it with zoom or pan or tilt. No, that would be overkill. Right. Y- Yeah, probably both of those. Maybe a wedding too, or um, or something. I'm not sure if this one does that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. No, not not with this type of a setup. I have used a RoboCam before, but not with the Sling Studio. This is what it looks like here. You can see the Sling Studio hub on the right, and then these two cameras that have transmitters that send it to that hub and then into the broadcast studio. So these are the different options that Sling is saying you can use with their live broadcast production equipment and software. You can use small cameras that that have the app, the Sling Studio app inside of them. And this one's a Mevo, and this one's your smartphone. Actually, you can just download an app, and it'll send your signal via Wi-Fi to the hub, which then shows up as a camera angle, very similar to these down here, that you can use in your broadcast. Now, this is the one Daniel has set up here, and it's using, yeah, the Sling Studio transmitter. So his HDMI would go into this instead of that other thing that you were talking about earlier. And then, of course, it also works with a camcorder. So, yeah, good. Good question. I'm sure a lot of our viewers have that same question too. Sling's really meant for a much larger production, like a mega church or a professional athletics event. However, it is a game changer. It did reduce the cost of live streaming by 10 times because it's now wireless and the technology is just a lot less expensive than it was before. So that's a quick overview of the Sling Studio as well. No, I think it's great for a wedding where you've got two videographers both using their high quality cameras so that all of the footage is captured. You know, capturing this footage is important, and that's done right over here in the SD card. It's also being sent to live broadcasts so that people from all over the world can join the ceremony, but yet the groom and the bride can still have their high quality images for recreation later. And I don't think StreamYard necessarily would be a great option for a wedding, but you certainly could make it work. So private chat is a function this also has. Hey, checking online. And then that just goes to Daniel and it sends him a little notification over there to do that. Um, the other thing I wanted to show was that we do have display names that you can turn on and off down here at the bottom. So that may or may not be relevant to you, especially if you have multiple people on the broadcast. And then a background, which I like to demonstrate because it can help people understand how this whole thing comes together. Um, let's see, if I was to go to this view, then you could see the background with Sporting Denver. But if I went to this view, then it would just be a photo of Denver. And then if I if I took us off the broadcast studio, as in we were waiting for our show to go live, then it would look like this. The broadcast, and we'd love to take questions, but it just doesn't look like we've got any viewers so far. So unfortunately, most of the people will be watching this on replay. Yeah, this is all YouTube. Let's see if we can go back into Zoom now. Okay. All right. Right. Well, yeah. Let's see. Let's see if you can. Can you? Okay. Well, why don't I just go back over there because I wanted you to show your slides earlier. Have you been able to make that happen? Should be a okay. Yeah. I would like to show the viewers how this looks because I do have a few more arrangements if you share your screen. Well, go into the broadcast studio and then you'll have a screen share button at the bottom. It looks like you jumped out of StreamYard. Okay, that's all right. You've still got your audio, which has been great, Daniel. I'm really glad we set it up this way. It looks like it's broadcasting really nicely with your audio while you're on Zoom. Uh, yes, you can. Let me see what else I can show. Oh, this is what it looks like when you invite somebody. I think I already showed that. Showed that. Oh, looks there you are. Hey, welcome back to the show. So
All right, so
Daniel's
now I go
he's
to
doing this,
screen,
right? And you can do that or that.
application window.
I'm gonna mute you from the StreamYard broadcast, so I still have you coming in from Zoom.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna add that, and now you can see we've got these different broadcast arrays. We can make the slides big or we can make them small. I can put Daniel as the main speaker. I can Mm. Mhm. Love that idea. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. That's true. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. No. Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.